Before we learn what HTML character references are, let's look at how the need for them came about. So let's try the following code in CodePen. So there's a separate tutorial about how you're going to use CodePen throughout this course. So just check that out. So I will copy this code and paste it to CodePen in HTML, in the HTML part. Okay, so you see here the result of this code here. So did you notice that the HTML tag, this one right here, is missing at the output? So it is not here. So it should be after the is the, and it should be here, but yeah, it is missing. So in this case, the browser mixed it up with the actual tag, although it was meant to be part of the sentence as text. So because of this confusion, HTML reserves certain characters if you want to use these characters in your HTML. So you need to use character references to display them. Okay, so how to use character references? All HTML character references can be written using either a name or number. So if you want to use a named character reference in your source code, use an ampersand symbol followed by the name and a semicolon. So for example, so the following, this here, represents a no break space. There are two types of numeric character references, ones that use decimal numbers and ones that use hexadecimal numbers. So in each case, the number represents the code point number of the character in Unicode. So if you are using a decimal number, use an ampersand symbol followed by the symbol, the hashtag symbol, then a decimal number and a semicolon. So such as this one. This is for decimal. So if you are using hexadecimal number, use an ampersand symbol followed by the symbols hashtag and X, then a hexadecimal number and a semicolon. So such as this one. We do not want these special characters to be processed by the browser as HTML code. Instead, you want it to be displayed to the user. So if you wish to display this in your browser, not as an HTML code, but as text, you need to write it like this. So let's just try that in our CodePen, in CodePen. So I will copy this code here and let's see what the output would look like. So you see here that the browser interpreted this or read this as an HTML code, and the result is this an unknown image and the text. But if you write this, if you use this, if you, let's see what that would look like. You see that the browser read this code as text. It is a best practice to use character references for these 5 special characters using these entity names at all times. So this is because you can never be sure what browser or application will be used to view your code and how that will behave. It is also possible to use character references to represent other characters in your page. This is useful when you are unable to type the character itself or when you can't tell what the character is by looking at it. So there are predefined character references in HTML for several categories. And this includes currency symbols, copyright, trademark, and registered symbol, general punctuation, arrows, mathematical symbols, and Greek letters.